Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, sushidragonmaster, and today we're doing a dragons video! So, for those of you who don't know, and are here because you subscribed to a book channel, I love How to Train Your Dragon, and I believe I mentioned this on Twitter, but I don't know if I mentioned this, on my channel, but I do want to expand my channel into other things as well. I'm really sorry about the sun. The sun is like not as bright in real life as it looks here, but anyway, I wanted to expand what I speak about on this channel because there's more things than just books that I like and I like to talk about, and for a lot of these things I do have friends and like people not through the screen that I can talk to about and stuff, but I do want to expand, and like I do understand that there are people out there who don't have that, and you know, maybe I can talk to you guys about. Well, why am I saying maybe? Because I am doing it. Anyway, I did do a few videos that were dragons related. I did a lot of Race to the Edge things. Got my first hate comment from one of those. And I did a trailer reaction for the third How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World. I will link that wherever you link it, the corner thing, and in the description. It'll be in both places. But anyway, yeah, I am more than just somebody who likes books, and limiting my content to just books is limiting because, like, I don't just read books. I watch a lot of stuff too, and like I'd like to talk about that stuff as well. So this has been very, very rambly, but what I'm doing today is I'm going to talk about getting ready for your Dragons marathon. If you're new to the fandom and you have a lot that you want to just like binge watch before the third movie, this could be helpful. Or if we want to debate what the chronological order is amongst those of us who do watch everything from the movies to the Netflix show to the Cartoon Network show. That was the wrong order. But, yeah. So, anyway, let's get into this. So, there are a couple different ways that you could do your marathon. You could eliminate the show and the shorts entirely and just do what is canon to the movies, which would just be like the first and second movie. And maybe Dawn of the Dragon Racers? Yeah, that would be canon to the films. So you would do first movie, Dawn of the Dragon Racers, and then second movie, and your marathon will be complete. So if you're doing that, that's a really short marathon. You can probably do it like the day before you go see the movie, whenever that day may be for you. If you guys already got the movie, you are lucky, and I am jealous. But anyway, if you want to go release order, and yes, I do have the DVDs right next to me because I want to hold stuff besides Toothless. Release order, you would obviously start with the first movie. This is the beginning, obviously. And I have the edition that even specifies that this is number 1. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I am fairly certain that Gift of the Night Fury was released next. If you want to include Legend of the Bone Napper, I would guess that is before this, but again, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not really 100% sure on the release order of just like first movie through to this one, or Legend of the Bone Napper, whichever one came first. Then you would do the Cartoon Network show, which goes in order of Riders and then Defenders. I like Defenders a little more. Very personally, this is what I consider the top of the show. Of course, I do love Race to the Edge, but like, this just had a lot of humor, and I enjoyed that. Then, if we're going release order, you would go for the second movie that came after the Cartoon Network show, and I know that. If I'm wrong, then I am incredibly stupid. But I'm pretty sure I'm right. Then you would do Dawn of the Dragon Racers and then Race to the Edge. Yes, I do have a DVD of Race to the Edge. And that would be your release order. Then what I'm doing is I'm doing chronological order, and I'm pretty sure there's probably debate around this and what is and isn't canon for chronological order. I think that everything is kind of canon, including the show. Of course, the show does have its own things that are not canon to the films, but the show is meant to bridge the gap between the first and second movie, so it does have things that are canon while also having its own thing. So like, they run parallel with each other, but they don't always cross, if that makes sense. Anyway, chronological order, again, you would start with the first movie, basically. I think that's where the debate does not start. Nobody would debate this. That's the beginning. Then, I did not do Legend of the Bone Napper because I have absolutely no idea where it fits in chronological order, but pretty sure Gift of the Night Fury would be next because this takes place not long after the movie, and they still, like, they're calling Meatlug a boy and Meatlug is a girl. And in the show on Cartoon Network, they know that Meatlug is a girl. So this would definitely come first, just by that logic. Then you would do Riders of Berk. I don't know why I grabbed both of these, because I could have just had one to represent all of it, but I grabbed both. Anyway, obviously you want to do part 1 before part 2, but if you have like the collection of all of them that's just like one thing, then you don't have to worry about that. But yes, I believe that Riders of Berk is next, and I also believe that afterwards, it is Defenders, and like I said earlier, I really love Defenders. It's been a long time since I've seen the Cartoon Network show. I have made it to Riders in my personal marathon, and I am loving it so much. It's been so long, and my dog has put this in his mouth, and I can tell because there's a dent in it. Then, this is where I'm a little conflicted, but I chose to do it this way. Dawn of the Dragon Racers, I personally think is next. My dog has also tried to eat this, and I think that this is next because, what am I trying to say? There's mention of things that happen at the end of Defenders, but yet they're still, yeah, I know Hiccup's older here, but like if you look at the back, they are younger for the majority of this, because it's primarily flashback, and that's what I'm focusing on for the placement of this, is the flashback because that is the majority of it. I know first movie Hiccup is 15, and I believe by the end of Defenders he's probably 16. So I think in the flashback he is 16, and there's that. That's just my personal feelings. If you want to place Dawn of the Dragon Racers somewhere else or skip it entirely, go ahead. Let me know in the comments where you think it falls in chronological order, because I really am curious about that. I don't even know how many people are actually going to be interested in this video. But anyway, then I will do Race to the Edge. I'm dropping it. Because I think this comes next. Hiccup is 18 at the start of this, I believe. And throughout the series, he definitely gets older because there's a lot of really big time skips, and I will not get started on that because I do think there's inconsistencies with the time skips and his age. But anyway, in this show, he does start out as 18, and with the time skips, he'd probably actually be beyond 20, but we had to believe that he's 20 at the end, so there's that. And then we will wrap it up with this second movie, where Hiccup is, in fact, 20. And this, my dog has also tried to eat. And I need to get a different copy because this one glitches. But anyway, I dropped Toothless. That is a no-no. It's been a while since I've watched the second movie. It hasn't been a while since I watched the first movie because I watched the first movie at Christmas time. And yeah. So that is personally how I'm doing my marathon. I'm doing the chronological order that I've showed you. Like I said, comment down below and let me know what you think the chronological order is, because I think it's up for debate. Like, I really had to think about it to get the order that I got. I had to think about it, where Dawn of the Dragon Racers goes, where Gift of the Night Fury goes, excluding Legend of the Bone Napper entirely because I didn't feel like watching it. That's basically why I excluded it. And also let me know in the comments how you think the canon works. Do you think the show is entirely not canon? Is it partially canon? Is it totally canon? Whatever. I would love if it was totally canon because I really want Dagger to be in the movies because I really like Dagger. Dagger's cool. Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe because I have more dragons videos and I have some bookish stuff coming as well. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!